National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Detroit Lions. The punter, Jack Fox, has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 2nd and 5. Now Allen. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And shutting him off now open field. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And able to get this to the 31. This is 2nd and 8. Quick throw complete to Reynolds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now Goff looking to change the play. Again, it's Gibbs. And a carbon copy there, at least as far as the results are concerned, as he'll be dropped behind the line yet again. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll try and run it with Gibbs. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And 3 yards on the carry there as this defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. Badgley able to punch this one through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Allen going to throw. Out to his left. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved. And that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Reynolds will go in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. Oh, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Badgley's kick is good, and that will make it 6-0. So the fumble recovery hadn't set up an ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Up the middle, it's Cook.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Allen now looks to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
The big fella. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So call off the pick 6.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Here's Cook again.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now Allen.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Allen.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Now, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, the incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Finding Knox there, complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. So they're going for it, and here's Allen.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing on third. Goff. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this will not have the distance to get there. Short, no good, just under the crossbar, and the lead will hold at 13.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Allen looks to throw on second down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Play action. Now it's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 59 yards. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 13-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the last time that they were on the field, little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
On the return, Hardy. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To the air, Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Alert, alert, alert.
Allen to throw once more.
He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. A final shot before half for Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before break. Allen uncorks one for Davis. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis as time expires in the first half. And the Bills have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, and maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
On the keeper, here's Goff. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing now is Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 3rd and 2. On play action, Allen. he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And just shedding him off there. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception return for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Trying to run it in with Montgomery.
And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for two is snuffed out. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
They'll run with Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Cook is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on third and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do, but that's a big swing in momentum right there.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And quickly, they get to the line. Now it's gone. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
Here's Goff.
That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Here's Hardy set to return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, here's Allen. And Diggs has it.
Room to maneuver at the 35. He's to the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 59 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
To throw is Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
They'll try the wide side with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Again, it's Cook. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Cook up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Allen. And Cook has it, left side. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Allen now on 3rd and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. They will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Bills get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and back.
There he goes, left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down, Montgomery.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Coming right, this is Montgomery on the toss. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try the air now with Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Play action. It's Goff.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit.
He'll drop to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 13-yard line.
Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
3rd down and goal coming up here.
Goff. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So here comes a very important kick now for Michael Badgley. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Badgley able to knock this one through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with a football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try to protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right. But I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get help.
Allen hit. He lost the football.
And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
Well, as far as plays go, there's nothing to write home about on that one because that one gets some negative yardage. But if you do want to find a positive, he found a way to get out of bounds and stop the clock.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Goff now to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Goff. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
Running for it, Montgomery. And he is going to be out of bounds a mile away from that yellow line, and that will become a turnover on downs.
So now let's look at this situation with no timeouts remaining. The offense should be able to just run the clock out.
I know that's what it says on my time management chart up here. And I know a lot of teams are hiring a time management coach who's going to sit in the box, talk to the head coach. In this situation, if you do anything but take a knee in victory formation, then you're not playing the game right. This game should be over. Take the knee, hold on to the ball.
By the way, so impressive that you do have a time management chart up here.
Listen, you know I can't count. So I need it in a big way. We can't hire anyone to help us out, so hopefully I'm reading it correctly.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
That is intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. Taken at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. This is 1st and 10. Here's Allen.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. There's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Taken from just outside the 30.
All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return.
And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Here's 1st and 10.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved.
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15.
Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side.
Down to the 10.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. They will take a 7-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. In trouble and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. In trouble and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. In trouble and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run up the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
In trouble and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is...
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both.
NFL. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.